Alright, chat. How we doing? Let's get swapped over before it blows out my eardrums anymore. Oh, what's up, Sai? How you doing? It's been a minute. Just making sure. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my end just to double check that shit sounds right. I at least appreciate they throw us up to a screen that I can test audio with. Assuming the rest of the show is, like, audio balanced around that. Fingers crossed. Hey, what's up, Gallus? How we doing? Oh, also me forgetting that my fucking data was on. I was like, why does the stream seem real fucked? I'm like, oh, that's why. Alright, it should be fine. If anything sounds off, if I'm too quiet, if it's too loud, either or, just speak up. Join Beyblade locals instead of playing cards. No, that is very valid. If it was not for exactly Gundam filling most of the Vanguard-shaped hole, I would probably... I don't know that it would be Beyblade specifically just by virtue of lacking anything resembling locals, but no, I get it. Vanguard is been so fucking dire lately. It's almost impressive. Let me actually, while we're waiting, probably swap to this one for just a little bit until we get closer to the start of this. But I need to make sure, where the fuck is my Elgato in this? Oh wait, it is up top? What the fuck was it? Did I think was conflicting? Oh, I guess it was... Oh, it was my hand cam, wasn't it? Oh, did I deactivate it? Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought I had to move. Dear Days is the extent I engage with it at this point. Yeah, see, it's fucked up. I vaguely remember them talking about something to the extent of, like, Dear Days 2 was gonna go on a normal sale, but then Dear Days 1 was going to go on this, like, fucking insane sale, like, almost down to, like, $5-ish. And I was like, oh, well, if that actually happens, I will have no excuse to pick up Dear Days 1 for PvE stuff. I almost contemplated, as much as I fucking despise Dear Days as like a PvP type thing, I have a friend that picked up the game, didn't pick up any of the DLC, but just picked up the game itself, and I was like, will you like Gold Paladin? You as in the friend I'm talking about that picked up the game that's like local, I'm like, they like Gold Paladin, and I like Aquaforce, and the Vintage Fight DLC is significantly cheaper than trying to play, like, get the standard DLC. So I'm like, at what point do we just say fuck it, and just, like, only buy the Limit Break era sets for those clans specifically to play Vintage? But apparently entire chunks of Vintage are just fucking bugged in Dear Days 2. Like, key mechanics for, like, Great Nature just don't fucking work, which would have been the other main clan they would have played. Like, it would have boiled down almost exactly to they would play Great Nature and Golds, and I would play Narukami and Aquaforce. It's like, well, fuck. And now we have fucking, Cardfight Connect. So, like, if I want to play Old Man Vanguard, then I'll just fucking use that instead and not spend $70. Yeah, no, it was so fucked up that I was like, oh, it's like $70, but like maybe I can get it on a sale for like mid-60s and then just buy Vintage DLC. And they're like, no, the Vintage DLC is fucked. I was like, god damn it. So do I have it on this layout? Oh, I technically do. Is it overlapped with other shit? Huh, no it isn't. Yeah, give me a sec, I can show you, Si. Provided it is on the right layer and it is not going to appear on top of other shit, which it shouldn't. I forgot that I actually, I forgot that I had it set up for this layout. Oh, God. It's quite large. Oh, I didn't accidentally open it twice, did I? Specific window. Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Let me get rid of these, because it's gonna fucking throw me back into a new tab to download this shit. But, we have another, like, fan sim that's, like, sort of like a card fight area. I mean, I say sort of like card fight area, but I feel like that's kind of an insult. Like, I feel like that's an insult to this program. Like, I think Cardfight Connect is just a much better, cleaner way. Alright, fucking close out of that. It's just a much more streamlined way to try and play Vanguard, even though it's not, like, fully automated. Abstract all. Where the fuck did it go? There we go. Open you. Drop all this shit in. Replace, pray it doesn't break something because I'm trying to do this live. You need permission from this. Oh, is it because I already... It's because I already have it open, that's why. Whoops. It's like, what do you mean you need permission from this? I am the permission I need for this. And I gave my permission. Do F11 full screen. Pull all of my other shit back up that I minimized because I don't like doing shit on PC. Okay, what the fuck else? Turn this back on. Turn this back on. Reopen this. And make sure that it actually shows up on my end. Might wait until it's like close to the end of loading. That's what it did last time. Oh yeah, I have to fucking reopen the stream so it's not on as much of a delay after I got off data. But yeah, this Cardfight Connect, it is a newer fan-made like sim for thankfully not just standard. It started out as just a standard only thing. But recently, oh, what was it specifically? I can't. It might have been G format was the second thing they added. Because I think I have. No, I don't have a list. I thought I had Sharharat built on here, but you can. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, let me go to a blank deck list. Do nation. Oh, I filtered back to, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So, like, they have stuff for, like, all through end of G era, which is what I need to get around to putting shit together for on here. And then most recently, they also implemented V. So V Premium is also on here. So we have G, we have V. The only thing that is not on here currently is like premium specific stuff. So I assume that entails like premium collection strides and G guards and the like. But outside of that, like everything is on here. Like they even have the everything up through V and like the grade 1 pseudo G guards, which is very much appreciated. Vanguard really doing so. Yeah, I'm kind of well, it's, oh fuck, I actually have to check. Do they, let me check Royals. I need to see if they added the, they have not. Okay. I'm waiting on them to add the Aichi icon deck set on here because of because the friend I talked about that wanted to play golds for Deer Days wanted to test out these two starters, which now that we know the contents of both, feels so fucking lopsided. I think the Kai deck is insane compared to the Aichi one. And that's coming from someone who is bitching about people bitching about the Kai deck being good. Oh, I'm so glad I pulled up the stream so that I can look at chat without without having OBS pulled up. I will continue to fight the war for not having 2 monitors set up. Bacon Saber made a format on G video, or G format. I believe I had, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. It's so funny seeing him put stuff up knowing I'm like, oh fuck, I know this guy. He was like from my old Vanguard locals. Buddy fight Vanguard Cube and Shiranui. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's almost where I'm at. Like if I, so this will actually require me to pull up over the state of play. But and activate that, slide that aside. Because like I have, by virtue of old, I still have Maelstrom, which is one of the decks that I like maintain for standard. Which is also getting a new promo recently, so I'm looking forward to that becoming nonsensically expensive soon. Unless it's just mid. That's what happened the last time. They're like, oh, we printed a new promo, and it's like, slightly better wheel assault. Like, that's cool. What else was it? So I have Maelstrom, and then a bunch of fucking Dragon Empire shit, because by some act of God, that it just happens to be the nation I own the most generics for. And I really wanted to play Brawlers and Shiranui. So, like, there we go. So I'm in the waiting room for both, because we get Brawlers at the end of the month, and we get a Mugen Lord at the end of the month. And then we can do that. Or I guess technically... Yeah, because I guess I technically don't have only standard, like, standard stuff. I have my... Do I have it sitting over here still? Is it buried under shit? That's probably... Yeah, okay. Let me fucking pull this shit out. Because I have 2 V-decks, one of which is not immediately on hand, but is on this floor for V. So I have, like, Malkuth that I haven't gotten to play yet, but I did go out of my way to, like, build it, like, post-mortem, because I really like Malkuth. And if they gave me an encounter Malkuth, I would probably shit myself. And then, I also have Jewel Knight Thingsaver built, but I don't have that over here at the moment. Which is unfortunate, because that's, like, the only deck I think I own at this point that I have, like, SPs for. Because the SPs for Thingsaver were very cheap. And then my literal only premium deck is, funny enough, is Reiji. My only premium deck is V Reiji. Because by I don't know how it happened, but Blankmeyer just kind of inadvertently ended up being the best support Reiji could ask for, because all of its shit wants to bind face down. So there are just some worlds where you just, like, fire off a G-Guard or one of the Ride Cyclers off of Colossus. Where the fuck is it? In the wrong half of the deck, of course. Where you just, like, use the Ride Cycler... Where the fuck is it? I just saw it. Where you use the Ride Cycler and, like, target a Colossus. And then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, well, I get to bind 3 cards towards Reiji, and I draw 3 cards. So that's fun. It's very cheesy. I don't think it's necessarily good, but the number of times that I have nailed the 2 free damage off of Reiji's on attack for having, like, what, 15 face down bind is far more often than it has any business being. Premium deck, V with strides for Revengers. Yeah. Was that from the, Oh no, I guess maybe that wouldn't necessarily be for the deck set. The, like, Revenger deck set. Yeah, I'm just at the point where I'm like, I'm pretty content with the decks I own in paper. I have gotten rid of a decent chunk of the ones that I was not that interested in holding on to. And any other that I want to build, it's like... Again, I just have CFC. Which is, like, maintained fairly well. Even has, like... So it's not automated. It's not like they have, It's not like they have, like, AI to play against, per se. But I'll throw Aussie. But they do technically have, like, a single-player mode for, like, shadow boxing against. Like, they'll actually, like, pull up a second player for you to control for all of their stuff. And then again, like, the thing I like about this control-wise is, like, it almost has the feel to something like, say, Tabletop Simulator, which is one of the things I used to, where the fuck is it? But they also do the dueling book thing of, like, you right-click cards and then it gives you a bunch of the extra functions for things like soul charging or bot decking. So it makes, like, doing Mulligan really easy. Yeah, I just saw that John went live. Discord's still what it used to be? I mean, in what way? Like, I still use it, if that's what you're asking. We'll see how long that lasts if they don't go back on they're like, oh, you need to input ID to do anything meaningful with it. And as long as I'm understanding it right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't changed it. It's still the same. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done anything differently. I can't be bothered to have an alt for, like, content stuff specifically. Maybe eventually I'll get around to it, but I just don't feel like it. What to do? I even appreciate, too, that, like, whenever you play specific decks that have crests other than the generator, like the Buddy Fight one, it does actually replace them. Whereas energy is like an automatic thing, and then you manually, just have the function to, like, gauge stuff face down. So. It is... Again, this is, like, surprisingly well put together. So this has kind of just become my go-to way to engage with the game. And at some point I'll do a stream with someone so we can actually test the new decks, but, like, or just play old shit. I have had the thought in my head of wanting to play Tetra Burst in Legion so fucking badly. And then I look up the price for him on TCG Player, and he's like $12+ a copy. I'm like, oh, well, that's great. That's fucking fantastic. How much time do we have left on this shit? Like 2 minutes. We'll close out a CFC for there. Alright, we'll swap back over to the big one now. Put myself back in a box. So, any last minute predictions? I know I've shot Kingdom Hearts in a ditch from the fucking stream title, but that's because I have no expectations for that studio now outside of porting their shit to other consoles. And outside of that, I'm like, I don't know what I really want out of this. Like, maybe it would be funny if we got a Star Force Legacy collection trailer here and not at the Direct. More Horizon Zero games. God, honestly, I am convinced they will do literally anything for that series except give them a proper third game. Me one game I'm interested in. Yeah, that's generally the hope out of these, I feel like. Alright, here we go. Again, if audio balancing is in any way fucked up, which I imagine would be more of a stream, more of a state of play thing than than speak up.
Do you need help?
I am gonna take the moment. This kinda, this looks familiar. I'm gonna take a moment to inhale caffeine, because I have not been up for long.
That temple has been sealed as long as I can remember. Dangerous corruption was locked inside, along with the secrets of a forgotten practice. Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the.
Yeah, I vaguely remember there being a game like Kenna Bridge of... Oh, fuck, I forgot I had that. Had that up. Like Kenna Bridge of Spirits, I think was the name of the game.
Longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see. Unbound, may you depart in peace.
Oh, it is a new kind of game, okay. So I never got around to playing the first one, but I definitely recognize the art style.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at our next game, Kena, Scars of Cosmora.
Kena.
After the amazing response to Kena Bridge of Spirits in 2021, the team was excited to take on the challenge of creating something even bigger and better this time around. Our partnership with PlayStation Studios has empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kena has grown into an older, more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now precedes her. She comes to a new land called Cosmora, home to multiple distinct communities. On this adventure, Kena discovers a spirit guide's role in helping living people, not only those who have passed away. With PlayStation Studios support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game. Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
Kena, Scars of Cosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Long ago, in the wilds of Eso, demons terrorized the land
Sucker
and
Punch.
subjugated its people. They were known
Sucker
as
Punch Yote.
the Spider.
I feel like I could be wrong about that.
The Kitsune,
But I recognize the studio name at least.
Many fought back. Many were cut down.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Nothing can stop the true warrior from vengeance, not even death.
Ghost of Yotei Legends? Is it like... Oh, okay. It's like a DLC. I was like, did we fucking make a...
Top, Sam.
I was about to say, I'm like, did we make a fucking, Night Rain for Yotei? Yeah, literally anything but a Sly game. I sympathize. I get it. March 19th on PC. Okay. It's neat. I tend to forget that they actually, like, talk about when their shit goes to PC in these.
Hi, I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games, and game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that offer interesting surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is 4Loop, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation, and where no two runs are ever the same. At the heart of 4Loop is a probability map, which combines alien technology and human ingenuity to find the best path forward to defeat the invaders. Each node
Well, I
represents a
appreciate that
determination
you're
with its own
along for the
risks
ride
and rewards and
regardless.
surprises. Everyone votes to choose the next mission. Once you've chosen a node on the probability map, your team will teleport
Worst case
into
scenario, it gives
and
us
collect
shit
mission
to
critical
riff on.
resources, or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades for your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you. We've worked hard to ensure that there are tons of items to choose from and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink root, where you can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random, distant location. All the various enemies, weapons, items, and mission objectives are all designed to interact with each other in dynamic ways that create emergent gameplay and endless, replayable chaos. That means your decisions really matter, and creativity and improvisation are key. We really want players to try things and think outside the box, like hacking an alien terminal to provide intel to the rest of the team, or being bombarded by killbot drop pods, or barely escaping with your life. And if you do die, don't worry. So long as one of you makes it back to home base, you'll be reprinted and ready to try again. The home base is a place for your team to readjust their strategy, evolve your loadout, and choose rewards from an increasing array of powerful gear and upgrades. Each act of the probability map culminates in one of multiple boss battles. This is the Scanner Boss, a huge geologic surveyor that scans for flux deposits to harvest. Its scan fields are very lethal, creating a dynamic obstacle course of lasers to avoid while attempting to destroy the boss itself. Because the scanner's body rotates like a 3D puzzle, you want to spread out and attack it from all sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow-moving, lethal laser grids. Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're currently in pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming playtests. Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now, go and fail. to save the world.
Yeah, like there are some bits that are like neat. I don't know if it's necessarily oh, hi Pragmata. Well, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't think it's necessarily my wheelhouse in particular, but it didn't seem like it had no ideas, at least.
Looks a bit like New York.
God, I played the demo for this on Switch 2 recently, and it was like,
I believe we haven't found any
it was neat.
I haven't seen anyone besides
The
you since
attempt to do, like, dual, like, a combat where you're clearly doing two disparate things at once, kind of like The World Ends With You, was interesting.
When I was young, I was in an orphanage.
This looks a little rough on Switch too. Like, it's very clearly something that they designed for, like, PS5 and PC first, which, I mean, kind of just kind of fits with how Capcom has made all of their more recent shit to their detriment. Monster Hunter. Though in Monster Hunter's case, it was so much more explicitly just PC.
Deploying reinforcements.
But no, this was actually pretty neat. The whole, like, I would like them to actually show it in the trailer itself. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. No, she is a... Yeah, no, they make it very clear that she is, like, some fucked up android child. So I imagine some of that uncanniness is intentional. Oh, you wanna... Ari Requiem.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet.
I guess we're just, like, running through the Capcom block, I guess.
You are an ignorant fool.
Say, them playing around with the idea of doing, like, both first and third person stuff for this is, like, neat, but I don't have the heart to play a Resident Evil game, or, like, basically anything survival horror. Like, I'm almost positive trying to play one of these games would kill me. I can watch other people play them just fine, but any attempts I've tried myself, I just lock up.
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
I'm coming with you.
We can talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
Yeah, Roxas, I don't know that we're getting a new RPG. At least not here.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
You know, I would like to think that Battle Network Collection sold well enough that they would be interested in working on something along those lines.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. We're back with a new batch of games on their way to PS5.
But before we begin, we wanted to highlight the upcoming release dates for both Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem from Capcom. Both are coming soon to PS5 with support for PS5 Pro.
Well, that's cool, but I didn't spend $700 on this box, so that means nothing to me.
With an announcement for fans of Legacy of Kain. 2003's Legacy of Kain Defiance is being remastered by Crystal Dynamics and will be available to pre-order today. The final chapter in the Soul Reaver saga brings players into the conflict between the vampire Kain and his betrayed lieutenant, Raziel. This remaster boasts updated HD graphics, a new third-person camera, and wayfinding level maps. as well as bonus features like character skins.
Now, what do you have to tell me?
Lost levels, deep lore, photo mode, and more. The digital deluxe version of the game includes promotional comics and a playable demo of Dark Prophecy, the unreleased sequel to Defiance.
I have to live in a world knowing that a random Soul Reaver remaster has a photo mode before a fucking Xenoblade game. I already thought it was fucking funny that like Zelda games have a photo mode before them, despite both of them being worked on by a Monolith. But that's funny.
Starting today.
Brigandine Abyss is the latest installment in HappyNet's Brigandine series, which dates back to 1998 on the original PlayStation. This fantasy war strategy RPG tells the story.
I was about to say, ma'am, I haven't heard of this shit before. What do you mean it's a series?
Enjoy deep strategic gameplay with over 100 unit classes, including knights and new types of monsters. And countless hours of gameplay, with 6 main storylines and side quests across 24 nations. Brigandine Abyss launches this year, and you can wishlist it starting today.
Now let's head over to Koei Tecmo Games in Yokohama for an update on the Dead or Alive series.
こんにちは。シリーズプロデューサーの林です。本日はデッドアライブシリーズが新たなアップデートとともに復活することを発表させていただきます。
It's like an actual fighter?
本作デッドアライブ6ラストラウンドは
Oh, I
オリジ
see.
ナルのデッドアライブ6をベースにダウンロードコンテンツとして追加配信したキャラクターをセットにし、プレイステーション5用の最適化、新規コスチュームの追加、新たなフォトモードの追加を行ったタイトルです。今後も新キャラクターや新コスチュームの配信
See, it's weird. I was kind of under the impression that Dead or Alive was like had stopped doing fighting games proper for some reason. Like I thought they had focused heavily on like almost like dating sim type stuff. Unless I'm just completely mixing that up with a different series.
デッドアライブは1996年から展開している対戦アクションゲームシリーズです。数多くの作品を世に送り出して今年で30周年になります。そのタイミングでこういった発表できることを大変嬉しく思います。では最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Oh, they aren't in English, I see. Oh, hi, Ryu.
Dead or Alive シリーズ最新作も開発始動しました。続報お待ちください。
This not. No. Okay. Oh.
Zoe, I see the spotlights.
And you're getting closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distracted.
See, it's fucked up for a moment. I looked at the first flash of combat and I was like, Soul's like maybe slightly animated. They're like, Code Vein 2? I'm like, no, motherfucker, that game already came out. Why would it be here?
The game-changing sequel to Control.
I'm like, John was literally playing that fucking game like not too long ago.
We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before. We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and adapt to the world around
Oh,
him.
what the fuck?
Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant can take, and his supernatural abilities. There are a lot of different ones you can discover to suit your playstyle. While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Any updates for me?
Kind of. You'll know it when you hear it. Just try to stay alive out there, okay?
Almost there, Zoe. What the hell is that thing?
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't the only one who immediately went to Gravity Rush. It's fucked up. They kind of just left that series to die in a ditch, huh?
I know where the Resonant is, Zoe. I'll call you back.
Resonants are the dominant threat in what's our most ambitious game to date.
I think it might have been only a demo, but I do remember playing something of Gravity Rush on my friend's Vita.
Long ago, you were made for this night, to save the age of man. Half human, half angel. They call you sin. I call you salvation.
Crimson Moon. Seems neat. I was trying to get a bit more of a read on how soul-shaped it was. Which I feel like has been a bit of a running trend for a while now, but... Game Freak. Is this that fucking Beast of Resurrection game or whatever the fuck that... No, but that would... I was pretty sure that was supposed to be Xbox. Well, I guess Xbox wouldn't give a shit about keeping exclusives anymore, so I guess this being multi-plat would, make sense if that's the case. Because I remember they had announced this game back fucking ages ago, and then it just kind of vanished. Yeah, it sure don't look like a fucking Game Freak game now, does it? Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation. August 4th. I don't remember if that got a date from the Xbox show. But I'm almost positive we didn't know this was coming to PlayStation.
Combat in Beast of Reincarnation. It's coming to PS5 this summer.
Our next title debuted 3 decades ago alongside the original PlayStation, and it introduced the world to an iconic character. Today, Ubisoft and Digital Eclipse celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition.
I think I vaguely remember hearing something about this being rated.
Including the 1995 PlayStation release, enhanced with new accessibility options. Discover the secrets behind Rayman's development through a long-lost playable prototype, restored for the first time. Plus, an interactive documentary packed with unseen design documents and never-before-heard insights from the original creators.
Et à un moment, c'est Sony qui arrive en disant, bah voilà notre console, on va révolutionner le jeu vidéo.
Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition comes to PS5 digitally starting tomorrow, while physical editions will be available June 26th.
Mina the Hollower is an
Oh,
action-adventure
Mina
from
real?
the creators of Shovel Knight. Take control of Mina as she charges into a bizarre mission.
I feel like I
to
keep
save the
seeing
people
this
of
at
Iowa.
shows.
Whip foes into
It was just kind of stuck in... This was stuck in purgatory, it feels like.
Perfect love letter to handheld gaming. Mina the Hollower's release date is on the horizon. The limited time demo will
Okay,
be
they have to be like, yes, it is
available
real.
on PlayStation 5 tomorrow.
It is... Oh! PS5 demo, alright.
Set years before the events of the original game, this prologue tells the story of how Alba and the wolf cub Neva first met. Alba must earn the young wolf's trust and guide her through the blighted wilderness. Together, they will face new enemies and endure perilous trials, while confronting a monstrous force.
Oh my god, fucking... Arachne?
Players can look forward to using new gameplay mechanics in all new locations.
Bitch, I don't think you're finding the Azure in this game.
Up next, a tactical stealth action title from Shueisha Games and Acquire, a team with ninja credentials dating back to the Tenchu series.
Oh, it's like top down? Damn, we still have a half hour. I don't know if that's exciting or concerning based on the pace of the show thus far.
children of water.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take another chance to... Well, maybe hydrate's not quite the right word, but caffeinate.
Soulless, unclean. This world was never yours to keep. How dare you stand in the way of purity, little king?
It sure has. This is kind of more or less what I expected, for better or worse. But I feel like I was also kind of spoiled by the Direct for giving me like, or from after the Nintendo Direct, because I'm like, oh, they gave me a really good Elliot trailer, Grand Blue Relink hitting Switch 2 and getting a, like, big-ish update. Time Stranger gets to run on consoles the way it was fucking meant to all along. What the fuck do you mean that game shipped without a performance mode on PS5? I'm just scared they're gonna try to end on that fucking Marvel Arxis fighter again, and I'm just gonna fucking fall asleep in my chair. I'm like, I am down for Arxis fighters, but I just could not give a fuck about Marvel if I tried. I'm like, of all the IPs they had to go with.
Racer has arrived.
Oh my god, is it Star Wars?
Welcome to the Galactic League. Since you're here,
wow,
why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
Is it? This seems like more of a racing spin-off, no? Or is this just like a thing you could do in the first game? I mean, I know they've done Star Wars racing games before, so it's like, oh, maybe that's what this is? I didn't know if it was that or if it was like a side mode in a Jedi Survivor. I don't know if they know ball like that anymore. Star Wars Galactic Racer, yeah, okay, no, it is just like its own thing.
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
Jibs, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
Is most certainly a 007 game.
I'm Peter Brown. I manage the game content team within Third Party Portfolio. We evaluate games coming from publishers all over the world, from indie to AAA. Those of us in the Third Party Portfolio team travel the world and meet with our partners. And it's even more exciting for me when those partners have been foundational to my own love of video games. And Konami is definitely one of those partners. I think a lot of people remember Konami for being with PlayStation in the very beginning, taking some amazing franchises that everyone already knew.
Where the fuck are we going with this?
New ways of designing video games that
What the fuck does Konami have?
We were really impressed when Konami approached us with their list of announcements for today's State of Play. So to mark the occasion, we wanted to try something a little different. We join you today from Konami Creative Front Tokyo Bay, not only to share some really exciting reveals for upcoming games, but also spotlight some of the key talent behind them. We're really excited about the diverse lineup they've brought today, and we hope you will be too. Enjoy.
Okay. Oh fuck, MGS4 gets to escape the PS3 finally.
Outer heaven. He's taken command of this immense army and is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP, the Sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers.
Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid?
How long is my body gonna hold out?
When all of this is over, you'll have no choice but to accept death.
This is my final mission.
So began the war between Zero and Big Boss.
Do you understand, Snake? Any means necessary. Just stop Liquid's insurrection. Liquid! Guns of the Patriots!
Because I knew where my loyalty belonged. Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. As our deterrent.
Yes. It simply said Jack. Over and over.
Boss. Is that you?
Answer me! Bahas!
Fuck, I had to remind myself for a second. I'm like, oh right. Fucking Mecha Raiden was an MGS4 first before Rising. I was like, oh fuck, wait, like what? It's unfortunate the Platinum is cooked, which means we'll basically never get Metal Gear Rising on modern platforms.
メタルギアソリッド4ガンズ・オブ・ザ・パトリオットがプレイステーション5でついに遊べるようになります。加えてプレイステーションポータブル、プレイステーション3向けに発売された
I'm not sure the world would be able to handle it.
シリーズの第2弾となっております。メタルギアサーガのラストを飾る伝説の作品を最新ハードでぜひ体感してください。そして、現在発売中のメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1につきましても最後のアップデートを実施いたします。初代プレイステーション向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドには高解像度設定を追加し、ご覧のように映像が美しく文字も読みやすくなりました。またメタルギアソリッド3スネークイーターについてもさらなる高解像度化を実現しております。
I do remember Transformers Devastation. It was supposed to have a sequel? God, what the... I would ask what the fuck happened, but I guess Platinum happened.
50% off という大変お求めやすい価格で購入できます。
The downfall of that fucking studio has to be studied.
これからもメタルギアシリーズの展開にご期待ください。
I remember there was a time in my life I was waiting for a... There was a time in my life where I was waiting for an Astral Chain sequel, and I'm like, oh, that's never fucking happening now, is it? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Alright. Oh god, they actually have a 40th anniversary logo for the fucking series.
Majesty. By the grace of God, the King of France.
What the fuck? Is this a new Castlevania? Oh, the fuck. Oh, I actually kind of fuck with the art style, actually. Wait a minute.
So now, we appeal to you. Trevor Belmont. Last of House Belmont.
Belmont's Curse.
ご覧いただきありがとうございます。キャッスルバニアベルモンドカースプロデューサーの谷口勉です。今回見ていただいた映像はキャッスルバニアシリーズ40周年記念第1弾となるキャッスルバニアベルモンドカースのアナウンス映像です。これまで我々のチームは多くの方にキャッスルバニアに触れていただきたいと。
Yes, you have put out plenty of collections, and fuck if I might actually need to finally pick those up.
また 多くの素晴らしいパートナーとコラボレーションにも取り組んでまいりました。そしてやっと本日新しいゲームについて皆様に報告できるところまで来ました。そのことがすごく嬉しいです。今回のタイトルではイビルエンパイア、モーションツインという才能
Evil Empire and Motion
シリーズへ
Twin.
の愛を持ったスタジオとともにプロジェクトに取り組んでいます。これまでのシリーズらしさを大切にしながらも新しいアイディアと現代的なゲームプレイを取り入れることでキャラクターのアクションはよりダイナミックで爽快に仕上がっています。シリーズファンの方はもちろんぜひ遊んでくださいと思っておりますが、まだキャッスルバニアに触れたことがないという方にもぜひ楽しんでほしいです。発売は2026年を予定しておりますので続報を楽しみにお待ちください。
Okay, cool. Damn, I can't wait for after this to go to Big Think and hear Noelle yell her head off about that. Oh god, I've got to go back for John's reaction to that too, actually. Fuck.
Come back to me, Simon.
Woke up in the water again.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't think they had it in them. I thought they were just gonna stop at collections.
Different.
We have located the one Roxas dub in the show. And we still have like 10 minutes left, give or take.
It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
Konami, Annapurna. I didn't realize we were still in the Konami block. Oh fuck, is this Silent Hill? Maybe. Silent Hill Townfall. Okay. God damn. Another one? Holy shit.
A world shrouded by lightfall.
The fuck else do they have?
Shining drops of light that bring death as they fall.
What the fuck is this?
Hey! Ash, come on! Let's begin our journey.
God, this is really fucking pretty.
Those were Her Majesty's words.
I'm going to defeat you here and stop the Lightfall.
Rev Noir. God, in what? Oh my God, in what fucking world? In what fucking world did we think Konami was gonna, like, come out swinging this hard? Brand new JRPG from Konami?
JRPG には大事な心揺さぶられるような展開。こちらを大事にしてナラティブというものを表現しようと、突き進めております。新しい冒険が始まるというワクワク感、ぜひ楽しんでいただけると思います。今日、お届けした映像は本当に一部の一部で、レブノワール続報がこれからもどんどん出ていくと思いますので、ぜひ、楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。
Oh, hell yeah. What the fuck? Look at this spread. Jesus. How do you follow this up with?
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted.
Yeah, I gotta know what the fuck they were doing over there. This doesn't feel like the same fucking company to me anymore.
He must be versatile, capable, adaptable. He must be grounded, stable, constant.
I love you both fucking nailed it at the same time.
I believe you are ready, sir.
Yeah. Oh, it's Saber Interactive. Okay.
Good morning, New Cascadia. This is Joy, your community outreach liaison.
Oh, Bungie. Yeah, okay, fucking whatever, man.
Quiet.
Okay. It was good while it lasted.
Rainfall is expected to begin in the early afternoon and last until...
It's fine, I needed a breather.
A long time. For those who did not wake, your restless dreams endure. So small among the stars. Breathe softly. Do not worry. Peace is upon you. And I am here to walk with you into its embrace.
This does kind of have me a little concerned what they're gonna close out on, because I'm like, I don't know, that Konami block went pretty fucking hard.
Whatever's out there, we need anything. Weapons, supplies, a way out, a way back. Mayday, mayday. This is Data Green. Tao said here. I feel like I'm praying. We've had to do things to survive. Things I never would have. We're monsters. We're all monsters.
Oh, I guess this is the final chance to guess now, Roxas. Do we get Star Force and a sizzle reel at the end, or is just not gonna fucking be here? I'm pretty sure that game comes out at, like, the end of March, if I'm not mistaken, so, like, feels like they have done very little to push that one compared to whenever they pushed the Battle Network one. March 27th, okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe Ziegler and I'm the game director on Marathon. Today we're excited to announce our
Oh, they're giving them more fucking... Oh, come on.
Join us on Tau Ceti and help test Marathon on PlayStation 5 and other platforms. Our server slam features an introduction to the survival gameplay of Marathon, giving you a chance to explore.
I don't know, Mega Man 12 would have worked, all things considered, as like a big ender back to the Game Awards, but then they decided, no, we need to put High Guard afterwards. By some act against God. They're like, no, the big orchestral performance, no, that's not for the last thing. That's for the second to last thing.
Everyone here at Bungie, thank you for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on Tau Ceti starting February 26th.
And see, it's fucked up that it's more likely that we would get something like that here than like at an actual Capcom show, because God, Capcom shows are just fucking terrible.
For that new look at Marathon, coming to PS5 on March 5th, with the server slam running February 26th through March 2nd.
Now let's check in on what's coming to PlayStation Plus over the next few months.
Oh good, that thing I desperately don't want to pay for to play Monster Hunter. I'm so excited.
Developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Marvel Games, be greater together as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Let's go! In this thrilling sequel, the Spider-Men must balance their personal and heroic responsibilities.
I'm like at least paying close to that amount for something like the Switch expansion pack. At least lets me play fucking Path of Radiance.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 joins the PlayStation Plus game catalog on February 17th.
Don't have to spend upwards of $200 on a old-ass GameCube game.
For the next few months, starting with Tekken Dark Resurrection, a fantastic fighting game that originally released on PSP. PlayStation Plus Premium members can expect to revisit this handheld classic in March.
The original PlayStation version of Time Crisis brings arcade action to the classics catalog in May. This version also offers gyroscopic aiming with the DualShock 4 or PS5 DualSense controller, simulating the original light gun experience.
Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking.
Oh, there they are.
Hang out and get lost with your friends in an open world full of challenges, puzzles, and playful discoveries.
I'm big and I do walk.
That's all for me and Brett, but we still have a lot more cool stuff to show you, including brand new Saros gameplay.
Housemarque's next action game releases April 30th, and creative director Gregory Loudon has even more systems and combat to break down. Let's take a look.
We're coming dangerously close to the end. I don't think they gave an exact time frame. I know they said like 60-something minutes. I remember that much.
I know you better than that.
But they are concerning me.
Loudon, creative director at Housemarque. Today we're excited to show off our comeback stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. As you encounter a variety of ever more brutal hostiles, death is inevitable. But in Saros, death only means that you will come back stronger. Welcome to the Passage. You are not on your own. Interacting with the survivors of Echelon 4 will help you understand the mysteries of Carcosa.
I can't believe so many are gone. They didn't all die. Some of them changed.
This is Primary, the voice of Soltari. Here you can engage with our permanent progression systems to upgrade your armor's attributes and acquire special perks. With Carcosan modifiers, you can adjust your experience by, for example, making hostiles tougher, weaker, or even removing the second chance ability entirely. However, all adjustments you choose must be kept in balance to ensure a consistent challenge level. Primary also allows you to teleport directly to any biome that you have unlocked. This means getting back into the action quicker. It also means easier replayability the further you get into the world. Using the teleport, you can now quickly restart the selected biome and get back to where you were. And now it's time to take another shot at what killed you the first time around. Eventually, you come across an alien device. By using it, you discover that it calls the Eclipse. The Eclipse corrupts the world. It's a complete escalation of our gameplay, our audio, and our visuals on Carcosa. Hostiles now shoot corrupted projectiles, which reduce your maximum armor integrity, but you can restore it by using your power weapon. Weapons and artifacts also become corrupted, which alters them in both positive and negative ways, which ramps up the challenge. We can't wait for you to play Saros when we launch on April 30, 2026.
The air trembles. Mother Earth herself senses the coming battle. The world may hate us, we still have to save it. A true team is unbreakable! You cannot stand against the storm.
Oh, it is Tokon. Yeah,
Feel the
okay.
power of Mother Earth.
Let me at them, Storm.
Oh, please. I think I even said something earlier. I'm like, oh god, please don't end on this.
I've got this one. I'll show you how the X-Men get it done. You're cooked, Bob.
Initiating attack. I am all that remains of Shi'ar technology. Prepare to be disassembled. Surrender to avoid further danger.
Let's finish this.
We are stronger together.
Yeah, I know. And like on initial reveal, I was, oh, it's like neat, I guess. But I'm just like, is this actual like? How many normies will actually stick with this kind of like stick with an Arxis fighter for that long?
We're super stoked to introduce the mutants as the newly formed unbreakable X-Men into the world of Marvel Tokon.
マジックは中間距離を大きな剣で制しながらテレポーテーションで裏回りしたりなど多彩なトリッキーな動きをすることができます。
Think of Wolverine as an unstoppable savage tank. Some of his claw swipes have armor on them, so he's literally going to be able to shred through opponents' attacks.
I mean, it's fine. I have something blaze blue shaped to fill the hole, even if it's not a fighting game proper. That was actually what I was gonna end up playing today after this. That was actually what I was gonna play after this, because that game actually came out today. But I'm gonna hold off. I want to hold off specifically because there was an ESRB rating for a Switch 2 version for that game confirmed, but it's not up yet on the eShop, so I don't want to buy the Switch 1 version and find out, oh, there's not an upgrade path to the Switch 2 version, so I'm just playing it safe right now so I don't end up burning more money than I need to. Which is unfortunate, because I'm really looking forward to that game. Santa Monica. Okay. It would not surprise me if this was... are they closing out on God of War?
Your son has returned.
I was about to say, I'm like, this sounds like old God of War. This doesn't sound like Dad of War. Trilogy remake. Okay. Alright.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, people? It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. And in addition,
I like the
since
energy.
we're approaching the last few months of God of War's 20th anniversary year, we couldn't let it close without one last surprise. Now, this announcement is a passion project that will let you experience God of War's signature brutal combat, rewarding exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before.
Yeah, no, I kind of get what you mean.
So, thank you for 2 strong decades of support, and we can't wait for you to see what we've got cooking to keep the next 20 years surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play. Yeah, all right, you can watch it now. Go. Why are you still here? Go. Go!
God, I'm thinking about it now. Gump is gonna lose his fucking shit over this.
Before I was a father. Before I was a god. I was a Spartan.
2D God of War. That's interesting.
Our duty is to Sparta. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Press your attack! Don't relent! Never on our backs! Never left behind! Always united!
Today? I mean, shit, alright. It's giving, how do I describe this? It's giving, like, late-stage PSP Metroidvania, but, like, affectionate. Yeah, and that's their closer. Yeah. That was our... Well, I think for how long it was a little rough, but it picked up in the back half. Like, you had John Wick, you had, Dead or Alive getting a new actual game. I saw Zex pop off about that on Blue Sky whenever I was checking. Then just, I gotta... Fucking Konami... I hope the first collection, because they mentioned the first one is getting an update. I hope that also gets a Switch 2 update. But, like... This shit? Never would have expected this. I mean, I would have expected it from a state of play. Wouldn't have expected it, like, in general. So, like, Konami picking up a lot of the slack. Dead or Alive 7. John Wick. John Wick was cool. It was funny coming to the realization of what it actually was. And classic God of War. So it's like the back half kind of picked up the slack, thankfully. That first half was rough. It was... If I did not have caffeine on hand... See, part of my problem is, like... Initially, I was supposed to take someone to a doctor's appointment and, like, be up for significantly longer than I would have been otherwise. There's a very real possibility if I had reacted to this on that schedule, had they not canceled, I probably would have fallen asleep in the first half. I'm just gonna be honest. That was really fucked up. Oh, God. I like... MGF's collection stuff. New fucking 2D Castlevania. That notably doesn't seem to be fucking Mercury Steam, so that's a good sign. New Silent Hill. Then this shit. I think it was Rev Noir. I think they called it. This shit. Regaining your powers. Oh yeah, I saw the pop-off. Yeah, no, I think out of everything in the show, this is my like big highlight out of it. I was not, of all the things I expected Konami to bring to this show, them bringing like a new ass, like really pretty looking JRPG was not one of them. I do not generally think of Konami as RPG guys, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Those were Her Majesty's words.
I'm going to defeat you here and stop.
God, and even like the fucking music too. Yeah, this shit here. Fucking.
I'm going to defeat you here and stop
Not here. About here. Some like it's like some Noctis Warp Strike shit. Yeah, Rev Noir. I think they said that was what, 2026? Or was it just in development? Okay, it's just in development. Okay, so it'll probably be a bit before this is out, but I fuck with this. I'm really... I got my one big thing out of it. The one thing that I can, like, say I popped off for. Maybe they're the ones capable of making an actual fucking Tales of game now. What a fucking world it would be if that ends up being the case. At which point I just need Bandai to just give me a fucking an Abyss remaster that doesn't fuck me. Like that's maybe the one of those that because I've played the 3DS version, I'm like, yeah, I'll settle for the Switch 1 version as long as it's not busted to shit like Symphonia was. Oh my god. Now I need this to happen. I need them to be the ones that can actualize FF15. It would be the funniest fucking turn.
Must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted.
Arise still haunts you. Aren't you glad of all the ones that's getting a proper Switch 2 version? I know it's like, my brain immediately goes to like their Switch ports, but it still fucks me up so bad that Graces and Xillia are Switch 1 only, but Arise is the one that gets a Switch 2 version. And I know it's because they can't get that shit to run on Switch 1. That fucking game runs at 30 in combat on Switch 2. I'm not even convinced that they're trying all that hard with that one. They're just like, no, it's the latest one, we have to finally get it out. Some people have been asking for it for reasons I can't entirely fathom. Oh, right, fucking Berseria, right. Berseria is coming out and doesn't, like, only has a Switch 1 version too. So they're like, no, we'll just make that, like, the worst performing version of that game. Like, you motherfuckers, I want to play these on that system. But I'm like... Ugh. Bandai and Tales fucking frustrate me to no end. Oh yeah, no, Berseria is just a fucking glorified port.
Good morning, New Cascadia. This is Joy, your community.
But it's like with those ones, I'm like, no, these performed well enough or in a position that they could have gotten like performance buffs.
Very quiet.
And then they just like didn't.
Is expected to begin in the early afternoon.
And I'm like, I know I could just buy them on PS5. Like I did for Graces. Like I should just do that for Xillia. But part of my problem with Xillia is like, I remember seeing recently that they had like done an update for Xillia and they're like, here's this fucking laundry list of shit we fixed about this game that clearly shipped too early. And I'm like, oh good. I'm like, that's fantastic. Should I just fucking wait 6 months to see if Berseria has any like busted shit in it? Like I just can't trust their quality control with how quick they jam out those remasters. Next one was supposedly going to be Xillia 2. They did say in an interview that Xillia 2 I don't know that they said explicitly that Xillia 2 was the next one, but I do remember them saying that Xillia 2 was in development.
Feel it and pray. We've had to do things to survive. Things I never would have. We're monsters. We're all monsters.
I think it's also just very funny that we might live in a world where, like, we get a Berseria remaster, but they're like, we're not touching Zestiria with a 10-foot pole. They're like, you will only get the prequel, and it will just be its own standalone thing. You can imagine the rest yourself. Soray will never escape the PS4. Though I could be wrong. I think Zestiria is on PC. I know Berseria is, because I own that. Japanese version is only on PS4. We Americans got Steam port. Oh, I see. Okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe Ziegler and I'm the game director on Marathon. Today we're excited to announce our server slam from February 26th through March 2nd.
It is kind of fucked up that, like, the most they have managed to do for... That the most they've managed to do, or not even that they've managed to do, the most that's been done for their anniversary was like a fan project where they're like, yeah, we fucked with a Vita release of Fantasia to make it like the best version of that game.
Some of our favorite PlayStation games, including Helldivers 2, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yotei, all available at launch. From everyone here,
I'm gonna go back to this shit and just... What the fuck was it? I'm gonna go back to this and just kind of pause on it and pull up music. So it's not just all of that shit in the... No, not the Gundam playlist. Not right now. Yeah, anyway, fuck it. I need China. Just what makes you think, since if Berseria in Japan was only on PS4, New Tales is taking an eternity. I'm to the point where they're like, they say they're making a New Tales, and I'm like, I don't think I believe you. I think you're just saying that shit to trick me. Taking an eternity and Xillia 2 is still in development. Call them for a Steam source port. Japanese team takes a week doing tweaks. One new port. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to think like what other ones they... Let me think. Because PS3 had Grace's F, the two Xillias, and Zestiria. Technically, I could be talking out of my ass on this, as I am often inclined to do. Yeah, no, okay, I didn't make this shit up. Berseria was on PS3 in Japan. I'm like, is this, like, even after the shift to, like, more open areas with Zestiria, those games were still very clearly on some variation of the, like, engine that the Xillia games were on, and those were PS3. Oh. I'm trying to think, like, that's... Barring Zestiria, you've gotten all of the PS3 ones off. Symphonia 1 is on modern shit, busted as it might be, depending on your platform. Symphonia 2 just isn't. To the shock of maybe no one, but I tolerated that game enough. That game had free run. that game had free run, which automatically put it like 10 points above Symphonia 1 for me in just combat. Now, all of the shit surrounding the combat, on the other hand, we could have a completely different discussion on. But I'm like, what else? Abyss? Fucking Legendia hasn't been ported to fucking anything. Vesperia was like the first step in their like re-release process, because that also gave us the PS3 exclusive shit finally. Even if it required Yuri being recast for just the new shit. Is that it? I feel like I'm... okay, well, I think... Okay, Destiny 2, but that one never got localized, so... That, I feel like that's unlikely, because that would require them to translate shit, and Lord knows they don't want to do that. That would be effort. And then Abyss. Like... They will do everything in their power to not put Abyss on modern platforms, and every time they choose something other than Abyss, I want to beat the piss out of them with a stick. Oh. I love Tales. I love to... well, okay, I don't love to beat the piss out of Tales. I love to beat the piss out of Bandai for beating the piss out of Tales. Because playing through Grace, even just base Graces, really reminded me. I'm like, damn, I actually, like, enjoy these games. I just hadn't played them in so long. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, or if I just want to get the fuck out of here. Because again, I will reiterate from earlier, I technically intended to be playing something else, but I'm still fairly tired, because I haven't been awake for more than like 2-ish hours. Because I was up all night. I was up all night because I fucking slept through all of Wednesday. After flipping my shit around to make sure I could go to Gundam Locals. And if it wasn't for a doctor's appointment for someone being canceled that I was gonna take them to, I may not have been able to stream this. Because I would have been so fucking exhausted after the drive there and back that I probably would have just fucking immediately collapsed afterwards and slept through to like fucking 2 AM or some shit. But yeah, I was gonna play something else. Whenever I initially made the stream schedule, but I want to wait on BlazBlue getting a Switch 2 port before I stream that, and that was really the only thing I was planning to. I don't really have the motivation for anything else at the moment, especially considering Saturday, I am going to see about properly starting my Nightmare run for Trails Beyond the Horizon, because I want to get the Platinum for that before I move on to, like, literally any other Falcom game. Which will probably be Tokyo Xanadu, because Jesus fuck, what do you mean Kyoto Xanadu comes out in the summer of this year? Oh, Lost Soul Aside came in, that's good. Any Gundam content creator you like to watch? For like the card game or in general? Because like for Gunpla specifically, the only one I really watch is Mecha Gaikotsu? I might be fucking that up. Yeah, Mecha Gaikotsu is for Gunpla related stuff. But for the card game, there's, let me see if I can actually, get out of this. Let me just fucking run down the list, because there's a couple. Am I blanking on another? I feel like I am. Oh, is it side 9? I think it's side 9. Yeah, okay. But, so there's probably more I'm not immediately thinking on, but to nail it down to like 3, Vortex TCG is one that I've been following more recently. They're relatively more, like, they are newer to Gundam, but they have been around for like Digimon for a decent while. And they kind of pivoted from Digimon over to Gundam. So they got in around here with the they're very big into IBO, so they're eating quite well with like blue purple Barbatos. Eggman is another like Bandai game specific one that hasn't done as much Gundam stuff, but that's because I think they even say it in like one of their posts. Yeah, they've been like testing to like qualify. So they haven't made as much content on it specifically. But like they do Bandai games and then they've been doing a little bit of Riftbound, but they also hold their own events. They hold their own like online tournaments for Bandai games. So you have like the breakdown for their own shit. And then Side 9 is just kind of like another smaller one that just occasionally does stuff for like starter deck breakdowns and like covering a bunch of decks from each set. Like this fucking over hour-long thing of like 9-something decks.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Side 9. I'm Reality.
And I'm Fulminate.
You have like blue, white. I think this is, oh, this is just mono blue. But like Titans, Zaft. Like they go through a lot of shit here, and they also have like a smaller section of stuff that just got either wasn't changed but is still good, or like got very minor changes. So those are the main ones that I follow. Oh no, there actually is one more. One or two more, actually. Oh, where the fuck? One of these is in Japanese, so I don't know if I'm gonna... Nama... Gundam... Ha, I nailed it in one. Okay, so I have you... And... Zaka Duo... What's one that I can pull up for this?
Hello, everyone. This is the live.
Oh, Jesus. Don't give me the fucking... Don't give me the auto-dub horseshit. I'm actually gonna mute the music for... Gonna mute the music for a sec.
第2弾ではエピオンを採用した形も流行りましたが、そもそも守
But
り方色の組み合わせとして第1弾発売の
Nama
時から使われているべき
is
機体
like
です。
one of the only Japanese ones that I actually watch. One of the benefits of the game being a like simultaneous worldwide release is that Japanese channels are talking about shit that's relevant to English players. And they are one of the few ones that I've seen that actively like translate their shit so that they talk about stuff in like multiple languages at once. So their gameplay ones aren't like super translated, but it's not necessarily that there aren't many. There's also like I think Sun Pirates that also do like One Piece stuff that got into Gundam really big. I just don't follow as many is the thing. I'm a bit picky about which ones I'm willing to follow. But like Nama, I really like a lot. Just having like a Japanese player's perspective on stuff, and the fact that they translate their slides, they go through the descriptions for like the individual cards for their deck lists is really cool. And then the other one, the last one, is Zako Duo, who is, ironically enough, primarily for shorts. Like, all of their stuff tends to just be, like, news from, like, reveals or event stuff that is strictly just shorts, which is neat. It's kind of like a little bit of a niche that they have filled in the space for the game. And is not necessarily the main way I learn about reveals, because now I'm actively, like, in the fucking Discord, like, in the community Discord, but it's still nice to just have another take on reveals to see if there's anything I'm missing that's not especially time-consuming. Oh, did I close out the... Yes, I did. Okay. But yeah. Oh, okay. Well, with that being said, this has been fun, but I am tired, and, really want to go see some of the other reactions to the fucking Konami block. So, I will not waste any more time, and I will free you all from your shackles. Thank you so much for dropping by and enjoying the show with me. I appreciate it greatly, more than you'll know. And I will be back on Saturday to start up a not blind playthrough, but a full playthrough for Trails Beyond the Horizon. So again, thank you all for dropping by, and I will see y'all later. Goodbye! And then I remember to mute!